All right, dragon is down and game is on. Ogodei with an early potion there. Oh, what a big blast to
That was a good start, and
GainTrain.
oh, that was close.
On the retreat, wow.
Seems to not be healing himself.
Yeah, I think, I don't know.
He's waiting until he has to drink the next pot, then the health is anyway. But that's... he has guts, let's say.
One thing that GainTrain might be thinking, is as soon as that mana shield goes down, he's hitting that rejuve anyway, so that's gonna give him a full heal. But it is living dangerously.
Whoa, she doesn't have mana shield anymore.
on the retreat, there we
Okay,
go. Yeah. Anyone who doesn't know,
can
you're allowed.
sometimes be difficult.
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't know though, you're allowed 4 hotkeys to assign spells and skills to. It's always interesting to see what people are choosing. Oh, Ogodei in a stun lock.
He's trying to do flash in the... I don't think that does a lot of damage to flash. Especially because from the position where he's doing it, usually you have to be on the top right as far as I remember to have full flash damage.
Dropping the knowledge bombs there. Ogodei down to 2 potions. GainTrain down to 4. 3. Ogodei down to 1. 2. 1 to 1.
That's an interesting one.
There's Ogodei's last potion. GainTrain's last potion. But GainTrain has his mana shield and his health bar. And Ogodei the sorcerer is very, very squishy, let's say. And there we go. GainTrain gets the first blood.
Oh, that was a nice one. Very close.
Yep, I think Ogodei needs to maintain a bit more distance. The Amulet of Harmony not doing as good a job, I think, as he would have hoped.
Yeah, but that's almost necessary. Otherwise, it's without the harmony, it's super, super difficult against the rogue.
You need that harmony somewhere on there.
And it just costs around like 60 mana or something. That's totally worth it from my experience.
But you were mentioning earlier Ogodei's strategy of his bountiful staff of fireball. He's got 216 charges on that thing. We see him going up to Adria to get that recharged, do some repairs. His GainTrain just damaged him quite a bit. And you notice that thinking cap there.
I think the staff decision is a difficult one, because really a couple of times he almost killed GainTrain already. If he would have done 1 or 2 skill points more, that would have brought him down already. So often duels not finishing at the end. If the duel finishes until the end and they have no pots like the last one, then the staff he has is probably worth it because it brings you lots of mana. So it depends a little bit on how the duel goes, if it's worth it or not. To see.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Building your character, choosing the right gear, finding the right gear. Quick like a false summoning of the dragon. GainTrain going to cast that scroll of infravision, giving him a little extra sight. Here we go. There we go. Ogodei immediately taking a different approach. Much more cautious round. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And he did that at the end of the last duel also, going left and right and always shooting in between. That seems to work relatively good. He gets a lot of shots then, but also much higher. You just have to land a few shots that working and he actually wins at the end.
Yeah,
Like
I was gonna point out that GainTrain is down to 4 potions. Now down to 2. Yeah, both these guys are
very defensive.
really. Yeah, both these guys are really capable, I think. I mean, we've already seen them kill each other once apiece. Except Ogodei's kill was during the warm-up phase. This GainTrain is out of potions. He is out of mana shield. Whoa. He's gonna let that health bar get as low as possible before he casts that shield. Oh, and he doesn't get the opportunity. Ogodei tying it up.
Yeah, Ogodei knew he had split 2 pots and could just full attack was the best thing in that moment.
Yeah, I think if I ever get involved in this, I'm gonna be doing my best to count how many times that mana shield drops. You know, that gives you a good idea of how many potions your opponent's used.
Yes, and that's actually it can be relatively important to have a rough idea how much the other one still has or not, because that's somehow you often change the strategy slightly. If you know at the end, oh, the other one must have only 1 or 2 potions left, then you probably play different
I sense a soul
than the
in
other way
search
around.
of answers.
Or when you see your sorcerer opponent start to melee attack, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, okay, but then you cannot do anything wrong anymore because then the game is over anyway.
Alright, back to the northern quadrant for the duel. I always liked how simple level 16 is in Diablo 1. After all the random crazy stuff you get going from the church down to the catacombs to hell, you know, level 16 is fairly easy to explain. You know, there's 4 quadrants, you know, kill all the enemies, pull the levers, find Diablo. We're on round 3 here.
Now GainTrain starts a little bit more defensive approach as before.
Yep, now they both know. I can't underestimate my opponent.
Now he's doing
Oh
that one
man.
again. That works surprisingly good.
Yeah, that was a good little pattern he had going on there.
It's really difficult to deal with that.
Oh, GainTrain has.
Oh.
Careful. Oh!
No. There he was too. He
Just
should have drink the pot. Sometimes it's just he takes too much risk.
he's a gambler, I think. I don't want to take him to Vegas.
But true, actually, he had to do it because he was behind in pots anyway. So yeah, in this position, you probably have to.
Ogodei with a quick trip up to Griswold, get his stuff prepared. You need, yeah, looks like he's also gonna charge his staff up at Adria. Still looking for anyone in the modding community if they'd like to create a PvP mod for us. Some ideas were thrown around.
That
Infinite,
would be really nice.
I sense a
infinite
soul in search of
rejuvenation
answers.
potions from Pepin would be awesome. The warrior's repair skill would be nice to have for maybe every class. That would be pretty cool. Repair and make it not like nerf your gear. So like they wouldn't have to be traveling up to town, but I think we've worked out a pretty good system. And round 4, here we go. Ogodei, the challenger, 1 point ahead. First to 7 though, so still anyone's game.
Here we go.
Oh man, that was scary. Right away, Ogodei getting stun locked up close and personal. A barrage of missiles, but none of them landing.
That's a benefit of a staff. He can just fireball all the time and doesn't cost him mana.
Yeah, I was talking about counting how many times your opponent's mana shield drops. It would be really impressive if you could count how many staff charges they might be firing. Like you reach a point in the duel, like, all right, they've probably fired like 300 shots. Their staff must be out by now.
If you can do that, then you should probably play some card games where you can count the cards or something.
I've seen all sorts of talented people here on speed gaming doing like blindfolded races. Not races, but blindfolded runs of games. GainTrain down 4 potions. Ogodei only down 2. 3. GainTrain's shield is down. Oh, and Ogodei sniping him. Resurrecting his opponent, but Ogodei on the board. 3-1.
Taking lots of risks. That's for rogue really. I mean, if you do that as a warrior, that even if a mana shield warrior, you have quite a lot of life. So you're basically playing with the mana and life together. But as a rogue, that's you have much less life. Then that's definitely quite a dangerous game, especially against a fire mage, which has these very strong fireballs.
And we've
Pots
got
like that if you really do it really good.
We've got a gear spreadsheet if you want to check that out. GainTrain about 300 points of life and just 400 points of mana compared to Ogodei's. He has less life at 120 hit points, but he has 902 points of mana. So definitely quite the stark difference. Mana Shield making such a big difference in a mod like the Crucible mod. Developers said, nope, that's too powerful. I want to make a challenging game. Not that this game isn't challenging, of course.
Just want to say, yeah.
especially in the PvP scenario. The AI is one thing, especially after you get leveled up enough and you get all the gnarly gear that you can find. But here we go, round number 5. Very important, which direction you're walking when your opponent's firing at you. There we go, Ogodei nailing some shots. GainTrain firing right back. Potion apiece. Wow. It's almost like a metronome.
It's if he's doing that the whole time, walking left and right and shooting, that's GainTrain cannot do a lot about it. It's really mean because on his screen it doesn't look like that. He doesn't really see exactly what Ogodei is doing there. It's quite a tough one.
Yeah, it's gonna give him a head scratcher on his watch back. But there we go, GainTrain out of potions again. Ogodei down to 1. GainTrain has almost lost his mana shield. There he goes.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah. Ogodei the challenger, proving to be a challenge.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Even with all of GainTrain's buffed up gear, definitely still proving to be a challenge.
What ails you, my friend?
I think some of GainTrain's arrows, Pepin. GainTrain getting some of the infravision scrolls? No, some mana potions.
What ails you, my friend?
But given we got a little bit of downtime as they're preparing for the next round, anyone who's interested in getting involved, either as a player or even behind the scenes here in the commentary booth, I'd invite you to click that Discord link. Every month we've got a round of bracket matches, and the winner of said bracket, in this case Ogodei, gets the then opportunity to challenge the reigning champion, in this case GainTrain. So that's where we're at the end of the month of April, and starting just in a couple days, we're gonna do it all over again. Looks like Ogodei is ready.
point into the game shortly and give them some more pots, so they don't have to go again to buy from the NPCs.
Yeah. But GainTrain looking to turn things around. Let's see if he's gonna change up his strats at all. He's got to do something different.
Yes, that will be interesting how he reacts to that situation. Oh, he didn't see that it was me.
Oh, did some random person join their game?
Oh, that was me. I brought them pots, but I wrote it in the chat. You didn't see it.
Oh. That's funny. And how kind of you. Very, very thoughtful.
Created more stress than it was about it, maybe.
Just a little confusion, maybe. But talk about front row seats there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's get it on. But that would be an interesting strategy maybe for decreasing the amount of time in town. Like if both of us were in town as they're in here fighting, we could be farming Pepin.
Yeah, the problem is you don't want to have someone else in the town because of the desync that gets worse. So the more people in the game, the worse it gets. So that's why I just went in, dropped the pots, and went out immediately, that they can proceed with the worlds.
I gotcha. Finally, they're picking up what you threw down. More ways than one.
I totally forgot that there's this desync thing, that the video that I'm seeing right now is not like really live, it's like quite later.
I sense a soul in search
I
of
think
answers.
no one realized that I put them all the pots in there because they both thinking it was the other guy from them. But I
Yep.
wrote them clearly. I just put pots in the top.
They weren't
I
paying
think I stopped
attention.
writing them now because then they stop again and I confused them even more.
Yeah. GainTrain was busy thinking about his next strategy. It's like, all right, what do I got to do? Ogdai's up 3 points on me.
Yes, I will not do it again.
I mean, at this pace, you won't have to. Ogdai only needs 3 more points. GainTrain, like I said, he's got to do something different. The tension is mounting. There we go. Immediate action. Ogodei taking tons of damage. GainTrain just keeping that stun lock on him. Ogodei firing right back. It's 2 potions to 3. 1. I think GainTrain knows he's got an advantage here in potions. There we go. That's Ogdai's last one. He's got to get out of there. Or no, he's doing some pretty good damage. Oh. And there we go. GainTrain scoring his second point.
Oh, now you got him.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alrighty. Just a quick trip up to town, some potions, some repairs.
Not enough mana.
But Royale, you said you were playing this for a while and then you stopped and just recently came back, right?
Yeah, that was basically my first online game I've played. Like when I started with 12 or 13 or something, and there was a time where I played this definitely too much. And it's just a super addictive game. It was, I think, one of the first real addictive games like that. I mean, this concept of this game was brought to so many different games afterwards. But then I didn't look at it anymore for long years because I didn't thought anyone would play this again, and now there was a new release. Also because I couldn't play it anymore on the modern Windows games, Windows systems and stuff.
Yeah.
And then recently I just checked it out if someone is still playing it. I found this Discord channel and saw that there's actually duels going on, PvP championship. That was really amazing for me.
Yeah, it's cool to bring you into this. We wanna get as many people involved as they can. A lot of people forgot about this game. Hopefully, there's some reminders out there. There we go. We got game. Someone in chat mentioning that they still have their CD of it somewhere, and you can with enough elbow grease, you can get that CD to work.
If you still have a CD player.
Yeah, that's right. My laptop
doesn't have one.
Yeah, ditto. GainTrain in a potion deficit, down to 1. But still playing risky, I think. Yep. That is his last potion. He's... Yep, there we go. His shield is down. Ogodei has 3 potions to his name. 2. Oh, Oh wow, but that was still
Oh,
GainTrain was putting on the pressure at the end there still. Ogodei remains to taking the charge.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Looks like GainTrain down in hell, waiting for his opponent Ogodei, who has been slaughtering. He's definitely been practicing, that's for sure. But sorcery is no easy challenger.
yeah, you have to be very careful to just don't get almost no of these fireballs. The best tactic is often to just stun lock, but even then, as soon as the sorcerer gets out of stun lock, you just need to be away before the fireball comes here. It's
Yeah,
a very difficult task.
I think I just saw GainTrain alter up his hotkeys. So he might be working on a different strat here. GainTrain with the first potion. Oh, and Ogodei with a surprising kill there. GainTrain with 4 potions still. So just like that, Ogodei is point set and match. One more, and he is the new champion for the next month. Gets to take the month off from the brackets, awaiting a challenger. Can GainTrain turn things around? It would be a heck of a comeback. Looks like what happened to GainTrain's stream there?
I don't know. He's in Windows somehow.
Oh, and Ogodei with a surprising kill there. GainTrain with 4 potions still. So just like that, Ogodei is point set and match. One more, and he is the new champion for the next month. Gets to take the month off from the brackets, awaiting a challenger. Get a bit of a replay going on. Heck of a comeback.
I think he's just looking at it.
Yeah. Checking to see that his internet's still up and running, maybe. But should still be 1 point left, unless somehow missed one of the deaths. I don't think so, though.
Or maybe counted the points, but I think you were right with the current standings.
Yeah, I thought so. Thought I was keeping a pretty good track of it. It's a lot easier having another voice in the channel. So when I'm like clicking on the link to give them points on the stream, that it there's someone else here to entertain people. checking to see that his internet's still up and running. Maybe. I guess it's Ogdai who has a stream up. Hi, Ogodei. We don't know what's going on with GainTrain, but hope he comes back soon.
Or maybe counted the points, but I think you were right with the current standings.
Yeah, I thought so. Thought I was keeping a pretty good track of it. It's a lot easier having another voice in the channel. So when I'm like clicking on, and here's your replay. Unfortunately, it's not of the action; it's just of my narration. Someone else here to entertain people. I guess it's Ogdai who has stream up. Hi, Ogodei. We don't know what's going on with GainTrain, but hope he comes back soon.
Ogodei was just looking what happens to GainTrain. That's where we got here the stream from Ogodei.
Also sending us little messages there. And here's your replay. Unfortunately, it's not of the action; it's just of my narration. Oh, that's so. The issue was GainTrain thought it was over. So yeah.
Ogodei was just looking what happens to GainTrain. That's where we got here the stream from Ogodei.
Also sending us a little yeah, alrighty, so GainTrain should be getting back up and at it. Sorry for the confusion there. But we'll get onto the. Hopefully, it's not the final round. GainTrain can still pull away with an underdog come from behind victory. I guess he technically wouldn't be the underdog. So, the issue was GainTrain thought it was over. So yeah. But things have been clarified. Chat pointing out that the D1 sorcerer has quite the interesting strut going along. Yeah, fun to see these retro games and how far we've come along.
GainTrain will now try something very different.
Back up and at it. Sorry for the confusion there. But we'll get onto the. Hopefully, it's not the final round. GameTrade can still pull away with an underdog come from behind victory. I guess he technically wouldn't be the underdog. Things have been clarified. So once again, if you like what you're seeing, if you want to get in on the action, join the Discord, please. Ask how you can get involved. Love to help new players come along into it. And yeah, the more the merrier.
Yes, especially even if you also have really no experience with that whatsoever, there are lots of people that are willing to help you, and you get definitely in pretty fast after you have some items, and also people will help probably with items and stuff. So even if you're not willing to do too much leveling and item grinding for these duels, definitely people will give you some items or even borrow you really good items, and then you're ready to go into train, and it's really lots of fun, these duels.
So once again, if you like what you're seeing, if you want to get in on the action, join the Discord, please. Ask how you can get involved. Love to help new players come along into it. And yeah, already it looks like GainTrain has rejoined the lobby there. Should be relaunching stream.
That whatsoever. There are lots of people that are willing to help you, and you get definitely in pretty fast. They both thought it's already 7-2.
Hopefully GainTrain relaunches his stream. But yeah, I mean, either way, we can see the action.
Yes.
There it is. And our dedicated restreamer working tirelessly behind the scenes, keeping things in sync. All right. So GainTrain fighting for his reigning championship. Ogodei the challenger. Can he take down GainTrain? List's ready. Dragon is down. Might be a couple frames behind. Nope, there we go. Hopefully that interruption didn't shake either of these players, and they're you know what's at stake. Online tournament, so not a whole lot.
Seems to be very aggressive, not always going very close. Relatively nice so far.
Ogodei using that phase to get out of there quickly. GainTrain pushing ahead. Up still. This is an intense one. This is fun.
Very close.
Oh, GainTrain got dangerously low there.
But he can still win this.
Yep, that's Ogdei's last potion.
Win this. Yes.
Yep. Ogodei out of mana. GainTrain nothing to do but put an arrow in his back. All right, keeping things interesting. 3-6. Maybe that break, that release of some adrenaline was what GainTrain needed. Ogodei jumping back down to hell. Still game set and or game set point. 1 point for Ogodei, and he's the champion. GainTrain gonna do his best to not let that happen. Here we go. GainTrain on the immediate offensive. Ogodei firing right back.
Not enough mana.
Oh, GainTrain.
That was super close.
Ooh, maybe losing track of that, but gets his shield back on in the nick of time. Oh. Living on the edge, but that might be what he needs to do in order to win.
This is trying exactly the same as the round before. It seems to work quite okay. Yeah. But too many fireworks is coming from.
We got viewers in chat reminiscing of some nostalgic moments as GainTrain down to 1 potion, down to his last. This could be it. Ogodei, does he know? GainTrain not letting up, but there we go. We have a new champion with Ogodei.
Very
And
nice.
wow, what a match.
There were actually a surprisingly low amount of teleporting going on, I must say. Often I see with Rogue and Sorcerers much more teleporting and auto-aim action going on.
Yeah, that was something else, I'll tell you. Our players in here for a post-race interview. Give me just a moment. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
What's going on? I was just seeing if I needed to send you that invite.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Nice. Good to know that Speed Gaming Bot's behaving properly.
Yeah, for sure.
Tough match, but you held your own there for a number of rounds there. Definitely making it exciting, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll be interested to see the replay on that, for sure. From my end, I saw a lot of sorcerer and stun lock, and then just my mana globe emptying is what I saw a lot of today. So
Yeah, we have seen that a couple of times. Ogodei did something where he walks left and right, and he can, right before he goes back to stunlock, he shoots one fireball and then he walks in the other direction again away. And on your screen it looked the whole time as if he was basically stunlock. That seemed to have worked quite well.
Yeah, no, I mean he got me. He's been practicing, so.
Yeah, you gotta fight your way through another bracket if you want another shot at the championship next month.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens next month. That's for sure.
So how was it for you, like the second half of the thing when you realized you are behind, that you tried to adopt a strategy in any way?
I mean, not really. You know, I figured I'd try to play it. The rules are what they are, so I figured I'd follow them. And you know, from my perspective, I think the rogue class with this rule set the way it is really, I don't know. It's definitely tough to play. It's hard to say if I'm just not, you know, these guys are just better duelists than I am by that much of a margin, or if it's a balancing issue. So I really don't know. But
I think, you know, it's the RNG gods. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And yeah, I mean, class
Yeah,
definitely comes into play, but at the end of the day, I think anybody can win.
yeah, for sure.
Hello, I'm
Hey,
here.
good games, man! Congratulations, you're the champ.
Thank you, and thank you for the fight because it was a very, very hard one. Yeah, because Rogue, and especially if played by a skilled duelist, can really punish your errors. I noticed that when you stun locked me, you used to do quite a bit of damage. So it was a very tough one for me.
Yeah, there was at least 4 or 5 rounds where you guys were both down to like a potion apiece.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that close. I just assumed on my screen it was just based off of what I was seeing. I was just seeing a sorcerer and stunlock, and then my resources flying away. So it's like, am I even hitting this guy? Like I had no idea what was even going on with that.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing you got to keep in mind. You know, we were talking about, you know, counting mana shields and how amazing of a feat it would be if like you were able to like count Ogodei's firebolt shoots and be able to say at one point, all right, he's got to have shot at like 300 or 400 firebolts. He's using all mana now. His staff's drained, but that's an extra little step to it. I think that it's a fun and it's a challenging way to play.
Yeah. I don't know if I can count his fireballs with that.
And I think that takes like a savant type genius, you know, the guys who go on Jeopardy and win like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, almost like card counting, something like that.
That's exactly what Royale said.
Yeah, Ogodei, I'm curious also about, you started in the beginning using from time to time flash. That was surprising to me. You also stopped that at some point, I realized. Was that on purpose?
I started to try and spam flash, but I saw that in those particular moments, Gain managed to be able to stun lock me. So it was basically wasted mana. If I had a more favorable chance, I would have kept using flash. It's very nice when you go in melee range because flash is. I think that flash is basically a surprise factor. Your opponent almost never expects you to use it, but if you manage to cast and hit your opponent, you deal quite a bit of damage. So, as for your question, I think that I stopped on purpose because I saw that Gain was basically avoiding that technique. So I thought that you wouldn't have a sense to keep using it because it was translating into wasted mana.
Yeah, that's also how it looked. When you will look at the replay, you will see that you did almost no damage with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was a good decision.
that's. I think I think PvP has a chance to evolve with these broadcasts and being able to go back and look at the video, and see exactly what your opponent's doing. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think being able to see the side by side will be helpful.
Mhm.
Because it's
Yeah, I
like
think that
on my
I
screen,
totally agree.
Are in stun lock, but that's clearly not what was going on. So
By the way, I have to apologize that I went into your game in between and dropped a lot of pots. I thought you saw my
Don't
message,
worry.
right? But I
oh,
created
that
more
was I
confusion
didn't
than
know who that was. I was like, what is this? So
I actually went in, wrote a message, I'm just dropping some pots, and someone wrote okay, so I thought you realized it was me, but
No, I actually thought it was Gain with another character because
yeah.
I was in town. I was coming back to. I was going back to the arena, and I saw this message. Okay, just Gain with another character. I didn't realize it was you. Sorry.
No worries. A little bit of delay and confusion, but had a good chuckle about it. But definitely an awesome duel. Congratulations once again, Ogodei, champion. You get to take
Thank you.
the whole month off if you want. Probably not the best strategy. Probably best to keep practicing.
I think not.
Yeah, but GainTrain,
I
you're gonna
think-
have to create that bracket and manage to climb back up. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Good luck to me.
Are you gonna continue using the rogue? I know you've been building up a sorcerer character of your own.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I doubt he's going to be ready for May. So for the time being, yeah, I think I'm going to be using the rogue.
Okay.
Alrighty, cool.
I need one more enchanted shrine, and then I have a rogue ready, so I will next time join with a rogue.
Nice. Well, once again, to all the viewers out there, if you want to get involved, click that Discord link. Would love to have you behind the scenes helping out for the broadcast or joining as a duelist here. All these guys are more than willing to help you out, help you get started, go through a few runs with you, in fact. Yeah, it's tons of fun. Love to have you. The more, the merrier. Anybody have any final thoughts?
No, thanks for watching and thanks for having us. I appreciate it. So, and congratulations to Ogodei for
Thank
winning.
you.
So that was a tough match, yeah, for sure, for me at least.
It was tough for me as well. You can punish my errors quite good. I had really there were times in which I couldn't just get rid of you stun locking me. So trust me, it was hard for me as well.
Alrighty, great duel. We've got tons of stuff going on in speed gaming. Check out that schedule, find out what floats your boat, and we'll be back next month with a whole new bracket. And someone's gonna be back next month to challenge Ogodei for the championship. I've been August 40th, joined by Royale. We got Duelist GainTrain and Ogodei. Make sure you go give everybody a follow. Without them doing this thing, we wouldn't have these duels to watch being done. We'll catch you next time.